Okay, guys. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome to another Grubb Cast. I got a couple things here I was trying to do. Sorry, I'm running behind. Comment. Somebody's. Is that my granddaughter or is that Barb? My daughter-in-law. It's been a while since it's been on. I've seen you guys on here. I got to get with you, Caitlin. Santa's going to be coming to town. Let me go ahead. Okay. You going to stick around and watch the show a little bit tonight for Papaw? I'll go ahead and get my sponsors out of the way. I shouldn't say out of the way. I'm going to get them up here and going because I really appreciate everything they do for me. Fish Sticks Rods. Guys, once again, get you an order in on Fish Sticks Rods. Use TG15 for a discount. You won't regret it, guys. If you don't own one, the guys that already owns them knows it. Go ahead and get other ones ordered though. I'm getting ready to call in and order me 2 more right around Christmas time. So let me do one other thing here while I'm in the middle of this. Let me see if I can't get stuff messed up here even more. I'm running a little bit behind because I was trying to do a couple of things here to help us on the run here. Let's see. That ain't what I want. Okay, Caitlin, you're on YouTube. If anybody's on Facebook, send me a message if you're on Facebook. See if it pops up over here on my Facebook page too. Okay. So, yeah, Fish Sticks Rods, guys. If you don't have one, you need to put one in your hands because you will love it. Okay, Robert. Yep. Come up on Facebook. Robert's did. Travis. Okay, they're all popping up. Billy Gould, Travis, Cindy, Jeffrey. Appreciate all you guys getting on here and watching my show, man. That means so much. Hook and Donkeys, guys. I was out to his shop this evening, and Mike is in full swing of pouring baits for the shows. So he's in full swing. If you want to go out there and check him out and get a hold of him, get a hold of me if you want, and we'll get you hooked up to where you can go out and check out his shop and his baits. Sanborn Builders, you need something built, deck, painting, something in that line, get a hold of Sanborn Builders. Ace Hardware down on Richland Avenue. Like I've said all the time, you can get anything from plumbing, electrical, Blue Rock bait and tackles in there. So, hey, Mike, Rusty. Rusty, I'm not doing a crankbait this month. I'm going to wait and do something next month. But I'm going to have to start saying they got to be in the new year receipts. But we'll do something. We're going to do something for them. Hobbs Roofing, Pizza Stop. That's what Rusty's talking about. I've been giving a bait away with people that are with if I see you show me a copy of receipt from Pizza Stop, I've been giving baits away, and he's won, I think, the last 3 baits from the Pizza Stop. So we'll do something in January for that too again. And Southern Ohio Sanitation. It's a little cold for outside stuff, but I'm sure he still's got porta johns and stuff he's taking around. And if you need your septic tank pumped, he's the man to do it. And Williams and Son Construction. Guys, we had our club banquet last night, and Ron come walking in with a really, really nice hoodie with WSC on it for me. Ron has really, really been very supportive to me and to the show and everything. I really appreciate everything that Williams and Son Construction does for me, man. He goes above and beyond for me. I really appreciate it. Tonight, it's going to be me. I don't have nobody on tonight. I'm going to reach out to somebody this next week and see if I can get somebody on next week. I got a couple people in mind. The 23rd of December, I'm going to be on at 9 o'clock instead of 8. Santa's going to be in at the mall, and I've got to help him. So when he leaves at 8 o'clock, I'll head home here, and then I'll get on my show. So on the 23rd of December, and I think I've got Dean Barnhart, the president of the federation, is going to be on with me. So as soon as I get Santa off the roof and then he sled headed back north, I will run home and get set up and get on the show. So it'll probably be roughly around 9 o'clock on the 23rd. On the bait tonight that I'm giving away is the Drex. I'm going to try something different. You guys comment and tell me if you can see this better. The guy made this suggestion to me, and I'm going to see if it works. Acts like it's... Does that look like it's too much shading on it? Or does it look better like this? On my camera, I think that looks better than in front of that white sheet because the light is sort of making it cloud out, I think. But you guys tell me. You guys are looking at it different than I am. But it's the 4-inch Drex, and it's the Green Pumpkin Blue Shine is what we'll be giving away tonight. And once again, guys, guess what? Forgot to do a trivia question, but I'll type something up here in a minute. Get us a trivia question figured up for the night. Actually, I come home from town and turned on a little TV, and luckily I set my alarm because, okay, Billy, no white sheet. Dave Castor and Billy says no white sheet. Better without paper. I thought it looked that way too, so I won't use the white paper. Hey, Dave, glad to see you on here. But yeah, I dozed off, and luckily I had my alarm set to get down here to do the show. So, I got to think up a trivia question here for us. But while I'm doing that, actually, you know what? Let me just type something in here real quick. I got maybe a good one. That's going to be a pretty easy one, but we'll go with it. Hey, Danny. Dad's doing good, Danny. He's probably just coming out of his blind. He's been hunting. He's got a pretty nice buck coming in. He's been hunting it pretty hard. So, okay, I got I've typed in a pretty good trivia question here. I ain't got a lot tonight, so I'm going to ramble just a little bit, but it'll probably be a little bit short of a show unless we get into something pretty interesting. Actually, I just got, that's a better one, Travis. I like that one, Travis. I'll use that one. Now, the bad thing is you won't, your better half won't be able to get a package of baits this week. Okay. Yeah, we'll use that one, Travis. I'm gonna make it a 2-part question though. So I always like them 2 parts. Let's see. Okay, Mike, I'll just say that right now. I'll put it up here on the screen. Guys, Mike just said that the Big Bass Bash has 14 spots left. So anybody wants to get in the Big Bass Bash, reach out to Mike Swearinger, Bill Walters, or George Carr, and you can get in the Big Bass Bash. That is April, I think it's April 1. Mike, what's the date of that? I don't want to give out the wrong information. But I know it's April. I think it's the last Sunday in April, I think. I do believe it's the 27th. But Mike, type me the answer to that, if you would. But yeah, that's the Big Bash, and it's at Burr Oak. That's boats, Travis. 14 boats. Yeah, that's what I thought. April 27th at Burr Oak. There's 14 spots left, so that's 14 boats. And you can fish that by yourself or with a partner. It's a lot of fun, guys. I've fished it ever since they've started it, and it's a lot of fun. So reach out to Mike, Bill Walters, or George Carr if you want a spot. So, okay. With that being said, January 18th, 50 boat field. That's all, they only allow 50 boats in it. So, January 18th is the Alexander High School Youth swap meet at Market on State. Reach out to me, get your spots. Okay, Travis, I will get with Mike. When you go out there and you want to make it pretty quick, or if you want to get with me to take him the money, I can do that. Whatever's easiest for you. But I'll get you in it. You get me the money, I'll get it over to Mike. Yeah, January 18th is a swap meet at Athens Market on State. If you guys want a spot, get a hold of me. I'll get it all lined up. I told the club I probably am not going to be there. I got to get it more finalized, but I think I'm going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina, helping out with fish sticks at a expo in Raleigh. Gary's supposed to be reaching out to me and talking about shows and stuff, but I told Dale if he needed me down there, I would come down there to that show. So, but I'll make sure everything's lined up here for everybody before I leave for that. We're going to be out in the hallway of the mall, so it'll make it a lot more fun. Travis, Mike said get with him. It's $100, and if you can't get with him because of work and stuff, get with me, and I'll run it out to him to make sure you get signed up. But then the Great Lakes Expo is, I do believe, the following weekend. It's January 25th and 26th. That is up at Youngstown, Ohio. I'll be up at that one again. I went up last year and helped Mike, and I'm going back up again this year and helping him. That is a fun show. Last year was the first show for it, and it was a lot of fun. Guys, it's worth the drive up to check it out. Jesse and his partner puts on a really good show up in Youngstown. So that's January the 25th and 26th. The OBF open meeting is February 1st this year, and we are moving our site. We are going to up above Delaware. I think it's the Delaware Gun Club. We'll have an address and stuff for you. I'll get that and get it posted on here. So we have an address for everybody that wants to go up to the Federation Open meeting. And that's a good meeting to go to. Guys, especially at the end when we do the raffles. Man, we have some good raffles and stuff goes pretty reasonable. I bought and this has been 2 or 3 years ago, I bought a Fortrex 80-pound 24-volt trolling motor for $700. You cannot at that time them trolling motors was going close to $1,800. They might still be close to that now. So hey, Jason, if you want a spot down at the swap meet on January 18th, message me on Messenger so I can get you signed up. And then the Columbus Expo is going to be the February 7th, 8th, and 9th. That's a really good show. I will be up there with Fish Sticks too. I'll be up there the whole 3 days working with Fish Sticks at the Columbus show. We really, that show, Dale says we do really good up there at that show. Last year, I think we had record sales of rods up there. And hopefully the guys do what they normally do. Usually guys that are first-time buyers comes back the next year and buys another one because they really like the rods. And guys, it's not because I'm sponsored by them. They just make okay, Jason. That's all right, unless you want to send somebody else down to set up for you. But or if you want to come, we'll push you around in a wheelchair. That's up to you. And we'll find help to set you up. If you want to come and if you're in a wheelchair or whatever and you want to come, we'll make it happen as far as guys there to help set you up. I want to see everybody that's possible show up and have a good time at that. That swap meet's always a good swap meet. But the Columbus Expo, February 7th, 8th, and 9th, that's a good show. I'm going to try to get a hold of both of them guys before their shows and have them on for just a minute to talk about them. I'm going to reach out to them here before long and see if I can't get them to come on and talk a little bit about their shows. Also, guys, Fish Her is doing another rod raffle. I seen it posted today. I bought 6 spots today. I don't think I can. Let me see if I can probably screw this up, guys. No, I'd have to download it and all that to switch it over to this other one. But there's two different rods they have left. I think one's a pink one, and these rods are built for ladies, so you can get on there and purchase your chance. It's tip boards. You tell them how many spots you want. They pull the numbers off for you, and then you write your name on the back, and then when they scratch it off, that number wins. And even if because they're pink or whatever, that they make a great present for a lady. I don't know that they'll have time to get them in before Christmas now. We're getting real close to the crunch of Christmas. They might be able to still, but if not, they'll get right after that, and you can maybe be a late Christmas present or maybe a birthday present or something like that. So get on Fish Her Facebook page, and all you got to do is comment how many tickets you want, and pay with pay cash. I think it's pay cash pay or something like that. And if you don't know how to do it, like some people, which Trish probably kill me for this, but I tell her how many I want. She sends me a invoice, and I just pay it. Because I don't have that pay cash and all that. I used Venmo the first time last weekend. It took us a half hour. Me and the guy that was paying me sat beside each other trying to figure out how to transfer the money. I like to transfer it from hand to hand. That's how I like to work. But nowadays it's coming down to where you have to have some kind of app or something like that to get something done. But guys, let's go ahead and do the trivia question. And this is a good one. That ain't the right one. What year and what was the temperature of the worst weather, coldest bass tournament in the Bassmaster Classic? What was the temperature and what year? Actually, yeah, that'll work since I already started that. What year and what was the temperature, the coldest temperature of a Bassmasters Classic? And that's for the Hook and Donkeys 4-inch Drex. What year and what was the temperature for the coldest Bassmasters Classic tournament ever? Okay, Dirk, you got part of the question right. Now I need the temperature. John, you got the year. There you go. Derek's got it. Or Dirk Davenport. He set up here, there, and there. John, he beat you just by a minute. John, you had the lake right. You just didn't have the temperature right before Dirk got it. So you guys are right there on each other on both of my Facebook and all. So Dirk, send me your information. Hey Tracy, you got in from shopping and had time to get on. Say hi. And it was at Lake Hartwell, South Carolina, 2015. It was 10 degrees. And they had to hold the launch due to ice on the roads and water. Guys, I fished my first Toyota Series at Lake Gunnersville was cold. It was in the 20s. It was so cold that they had to take and put water. They had to take a pump and put water pump in the water and pump water on the ramps to keep it from freezing. They had to have moving water on the ramps because when the boats would pull out, they would the water would freeze off when it was running off the trailers. So they salted the ramps and had running water with pumps to get the boats in because it was freezing. Rod lockers was froze shut. It was cold. It was really cold that year. Hey, Donovan. So something else I wanted to pop on here, guys. I've been talking about it a little bit, and I posted it yesterday of pictures. There it is, guys. I've got the bird up for sale. If you want to know, I'm letting everything that is on it go with it, except the DD26 live foot. The active 2 target live is going. I got 2 9s. One's a gin, one's a carbon, and the other I got a 12 live at the console. At the bow, I got a live 12 and a 10 Gen 3 Hummingbird with 360. And the 12 live at the console or the bow has got active 2 target up with it. I got a Quest trolling motor on it. I call that the divorce trolling motor. I've got it on there. And hours on the motor is 600, I believe it was 612 or 619 hours on the motor. Nothing wrong with the boat, motor, nothing. I want a 4-stroke. I want to upgrade to a 4-stroke. And I'll be perfectly honest with you guys, if I don't sell this boat by spring, I'm probably going to start thinking about I won't sell it, and I'll just put a 4-stroke on it. I'd rather have a newer boat with a 4-stroke than putting a 4-stroke on my boat. But, and I've got it priced. Everybody tells me I got it priced right at $38,900. And that's with all of the goodies on. That's 5 graphs and all that. So it'll make somebody a great boat. And to be honest with you, I'm looking at the exact same boat, except it's the Elite model and it's a 21 instead of a 16 with a 4-stroke motor on it. And I'm going down because the trolling motor is just an Ultrex. It ain't the Quest. And if you guys have not run a Quest trolling motor, you're missing out. That thing is a beast. I love it. I probably will end up putting a Quest on the newer boat that I get. If I end up getting that one, because after I've run my Quest, there's no comparisons in them, guys. It's a machine. So if you're interested, get a hold of me. We'll take it out on the water and you can test drive it. Put on some clothes. I bought 2 boats in February before. So I'm not afraid to get dressed up and take the boat for a test drive. If you want to take it for a test drive, and if you know anybody, out there looking for one, spread the word. I'd like to get it sold and go ahead and try to get this other boat before spring, so I can get things on it and ready that I want to do for spring to get ready for tournaments. I am only fishing right now. I'm only going to fish the Toyota Series as a boater at Gunnersville in May. I still ain't ruled out fishing Co-Angler in the other 2 tournaments, but I just don't think I'm going to. I'm trying to get this boat deal worked out and all that. So, and if I'm going to go to these other shows for fish sticks, I'll just use my time at work to go to them shows, and then I'll fish the May tournament at Gunnersville and make that like a week's vacation and just have fun down in Gunnersville for that week and fish a Toyota Series as a boater. I've already got a link lined up for it. I'm traveling with the Dyers. They actually they actually just come back from, they was at, Chris and Jeff called me, and they was on their way to Del Holler this weekend. They launched the first morning. Jeff said it was 21 degrees. It's the Billy Westmoreland tournament. Jeff's been fishing it for years. I may think about next year going down with them and fishing it. That'd be a fun trip. So, but guys, I've been on here long enough. Like I said again, if you're get on Fish Her, get on Fish Her, or you a couple chances on the rod they're raffling off, and don't forget about these shows. I'll be talking about more rest of the time up to them about the shows, and I'll probably as people get spots for the 18th show for our swap meet, I'll let you guys know the big one's on there. Hey Trish, I just telling Trish to get on there and get them some spots on the rods. Get this one sold out so we can draw it and see who wins it. And then she'll have one more that she's doing. And then I think, Trish, didn't I see where you're going to have rods and shirts over at Ohio Outdoor? Well, you got shirts already over there. It was co-angler bags over at Ohio River Outdoors now. She's already got her jerseys over there, but I think she's adding some rods, and we still have 2 rod raffles and a pink gift pack. Okay. And, so, if you want to get shirts and you can't get a hold of Trish or order them online, you can go over to Ohio River Outdoors and touch them and pick out the one you want. And, so yeah, guys, it's been a good week. This week's going to be nice. The weather's right for me to get, so Ohio River Outdoors is adding our rods and non-boater tacklebacks. I thought that's what you were saying the other night on your live. So guys, if you want to see a Fish Her, let's see how I can say this, a Fish Her rod built by Fish Sticks. There's a lot of fish in that. You can go over to Ohio River Outdoors shortly. They ain't in there yet. And she just said people down south at Rebel River Outdoor Outfitters will be carrying their rods too soon. So as soon as they get them into them spots, Trish will send me a message, and I can let everybody know that you can go right over there and pick them up. So I don't know what's going on over here on my Facebook page. Something going nuts. But okay, guys, I've been on here long enough rambling. It's been a good night. I appreciate everybody on here and all your supports. Last week, Trish was on here, and we had a heck of a good show. Really, really good show. And I'm looking forward to getting some more good guests on. And we'll have Trish back on again before fishing season. See if we can't get her talked into fishing the BFLs. I always like competing against her and her husband, so maybe we can get her talked back into fishing the BFLs. We'll all be down there rocking the Fish Her jerseys. Okay, they are. She said they are great rods, 610, medium heavy, fast, and got a shortened handle, and the spinning rods is coming soon. 7 foot medium. So, yep. So I guarantee you, Dale and Wendy are making an amazing rod for them. They don't mess around when it comes to building rods. So, okay, Caitlin, I will see you next week, and Papa will get a hold of you, and we'll get together and do something for Santa. Okay, guys, it's been a good evening. I'll see you all next week, 8 o'clock. So be safe, stay cool, and I'll see you all next week.